Hello students, welcome to Competitive Exam Library YouTube channel. Today we are going to see another problem which is given based on the signal flow graph for the electrical network, how to find the transfer function. See how to solve this problem. See first step I have told already in the previous videos. So you have to draw the electrical network into S domain. So whenever you draw the S domain, so before going to that, let us assume some variables here. So you are having a loop here, that is I1 I am taking. Next you are having another loop, that is I am taking it as I2 here. So this is the loop currents I have assumed. After that, so whenever you redraw the network in the S domain, what you are going to get the changes. So what are the changes here? So you are having a changes is I1 of S, next thing is I2 of S. Next VA will become VA of S, 1 by C1 will become 1 by C1 into S, here C2 will become 1 by C2 into S, next V0 will become V0 of S. So these are the changes whenever you redraw the network in the S domain. So by considering that, we will draw the we will write the all the branch current equations. Let us write the branch current equations of all the given branches. So first current equation we will write, that is I1 of S is equals to, we can write. So and also you assume one more thing is I forgot. So here you assume one more node here V1. So before the redraw the network, it will become V1 of S. So now we will write that. So what is the thing? VI of S minus V1 of S whole divided by 1 by C1S, 1 by C1S. That is the first branch current. Okay. So branch current will be, so you can separate, that is C1 into S, because it will be come to numerator, that is VI of S, plus of minus C1S into V1 of S. This is the equation number 1. Next, let us write the another branch. So now you consider this branch. So for this branch, we will write that the branch current equation, that will be V1 of S is equals to, we can write that as R1 into I1 of S minus I2 of S. So we can write, that is I1 of S into R1 plus of minus R1 into I2 of S. So this is the equation number 2. Next we can write the another branch, that will be in this branch, we will write that current will be, now we can write that current will be I2 of S is equals to V1 of S minus V0 of S whole divided by 1 by C2S. So you can rearrange C2S into V1 of S, that is especially, next plus of minus C2S into V0 of S. So that is the equation number 3. Next the branch current will be, here you can write, this is the another branch. What is another branch we are having? That is V0 is equals to V0 of S, we can write as I2 of S into R2. So this is the equation number 4. Now after getting the equations, now we have to draw the signal flow graph. Let us draw the signal flow graph. So for that we will take, so first you have to identify the number of nodes. So I am taking, see after identifying the nodes, give the names for them. So that will be, first you are having VI of S, next after that VI of S you are having I1 of S, next after I1 of S you are having, that will be V1 of S, next after V1 of S you are having I2 of S, next you are having finally V0 of S. So this is the nodes, different nodes. So for I1 of s, see the first equation. For I1 of s, you are getting C1 of s from the Vi of s minus C1 of s from the V1 of s. Let us write that. So from V1 of s, you are getting C1 into s. From V1 of s, it is getting minus C1s. Next you are getting for V1 of s, see the second equation. V1 of s, you are getting R1 from the I1 of s minus R1 from the I2 of s. Write that R1 from the I1 of s. So I am writing R1 minus R1 from the I2 of s. Next I2 of s equation, you are getting for I2 of s V1 of s, sorry, C2s from the V1 of s minus C2 of s from V0 of s. Let us write that also. So your V1 of s, you are getting from V1 of s, you are getting C2 into s. Next you are getting from V0 of s minus C2s. So you are written all the equation number 3. Let us write the fourth equation. You are getting V0 of s, R2 you are getting from the I2 of s. So R2 you are getting from the I2 of s. Now we have drawn the signal flow graph. So he is asked the transfer function. For the transfer function, what you have to do? You have to identify the number of forward paths. So first forward path P1 is equals to very straight one. It is going like this. It is traveling. So we will write that forward path again. That is C1s into R1 into C2s into R2. So what we can write? That is I am writing R1 R2 C1 C2 yes. That is the first forward path. Next second, only you are having only one forward path. Next thing is you have to identify any individual loops are there. If you identify, there are 3 individual loops are there, 1, 2 and 3 individual loops are there. So we will write that individual loops. So let us write that individual loops are L1 is equals to R1 into C1s minus C1s. That is the, so minus R1 C1s. Next L2 is equals to, that will be C2s into minus R1, that is equals to minus R1 into C2s, that is L2. Next L3 will be R2 into minus C2s, that is equals to R2 into C2 into s. So R2 C2 s. So L1, L2 and L3. So after that you have to identify any 2 non-touching loops are there. So if you observe here, this L1 with let us compare 1 with, so now I will compare 1 with 2. 1 and 2 they are having a common node here. So 1 and 2 they are having a common node here, you can't take. Let us compare L and 1 and 3 also, they are not having any common node. Here they are having, this is the nodes here and here these are the nodes. So you are having L13 you can write, that is the non-touching loops. So non-touching loops will be L13, that is equals to minus R1 C1s, that is L1 minus R2 C2 s. So what you are going to get? R1 R2 C1 C2 s square. So that is L13. Next we have to see, that is what is the delta. Delta is equals to, we can write 1 minus individual loops L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L13. So we can write that also, that will be 1 plus R1 C1s plus R1 C2s plus R2 C2s plus L13 will be R1 R2 C1 C2 s square. That is the delta here. Next is what you have to do? You have to take delta 1. So is there any delta 1 will be there? Delta 1, because it is having only one forward path, it is touching all the loops. So 1 minus 0, that will become 1 only. Delta 1 will become 1. So let us write the overall transfer function. Transfer function will be P1 delta 1 divided by delta. So P1 value will be, so what is the P1? You are having only one forward path, that is equals to R1 R2 C1 C2 S square, that is the forward path, that is the P1 here. Next delta 1 will be 1 only. Next you are having a delta here, delta can be written as 1 plus R1 C1s plus R1 C2s plus R2 C2s plus R1 R2 C1 C2 S square, that is the delta here. So now you got the overall transfer function of the given electrical network. That's all in this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. If you have any query, please make comment in the comment box. I can reply. Thank you very much.